Nope, I don't care. Yeah, and then once you find the OH minus, then you have to tell, is it acidic or is it basic? So you can find the pH, but you don't have to. Because remember, we're looking at the relationship between these ions.
Wait, wouldn't we just be able to look at the -4?
Yeah, so there's way more hydroniums than there are hydroxides, right? So I know that this solution is acidic.
Wait, but you just have to.
How do you know that by just looking
If
at
it's
it?
supposed to be 0, then boom.
So if they're equal,
Oh, it's the 14 thing.
then they're both a -7. Whichever one is closest to 0, then that's which one has the higher concentration.
No, you were right.
If hydronium has a bigger concentration, it's acidic. If hydroxide has a bigger concentration, it's basic.
Well, how do you, what other
Just
number are
like
you
that.
looking at?
Just listen to Miss Vic.
So you have the
Just
-4,
explain it again.
what other number are you looking at?
Whatever this answer is.
The
Which will be somewhere -9, -10.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know
So
what
would
it
you
is
even
exactly.
have to figure it out?
that's what I'm
or-
saying.
Well, I mean, it specifically asked in the question, what is the OH minus concentration?
Oh.
But if it didn't ask me and it just said, is this acidic or is this basic? Yeah, I can look at it and say, it's acidic.
Okay.
But it's going to ask me to find the OH minus, and then I can compare. And you can compare them off of 7 or you can compare them off of 0. It's totally up to you. The farther away from 7 or the farther away from 0, it's going to be whichever one's bigger. Okay,
And how many of those are there? One?
there's just one.
Thank God. Okay.
So if it was like if the exponents were equal, then what would it be?
Then it would be neutral, it would be a pH of 7. Okay. Next one, given pictures of ions in solution, determine acid strength, smallest Ka, and lowest percent dissociation. So like beaker questions again. So, based on the number of ions or no ions, you're going to basically rank which of these is strongest or which of these is weakest, which of these would have the highest Ka or the lowest Ka.
Would we be given pictures?
Uh-huh. You'll be given the beakers and the ions.
So it's just like, it'll be that question, and then we just have to rank them?
So, it'll give you like 3 different beakers, and it'll say rank these in order of increasing acid strength. So the more ions there are, the stronger the acid. The less ions there are, the weaker the acid. Okay, moving on. The hydronium ion concentration in pure water. So if you remember this, it's equal in water. So 1 times 10 to the -7th is your hydronium ion concentration in pure water. 10 to the -7th. Okay, on the next one, you'll be given the OH minus you'll be given the pH, and you're figuring out, or you'll be given pH choices, I guess I should say, which one has the biggest OH minus concentration. So, pH 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Which one's going to have the highest hydroxide ion concentration? It'd be pH of 9, because that's the base, and it's going to have the higher concentration. So that's all you have to do with that one. So the higher the pH, the higher the hydroxide ion concentration. All right, the next one, strong acid definition. It ionizes completely. Right, choose solution with the highest hydroxide ion concentration. So it'll give you kind of various things. So it'll give you maybe a pH, a POH, an H3O plus. You just have to kind of do the calculations and figure out which one's going to have the biggest OH minus concentration. All right, the next ones we've already kind of done, but we'll go through again. Taste of acids is sour. Taste of bases is bitter. Base properties, so taste bitter. Again, we already did this one. Turns litmus blue. pH greater than 7. Hydroxide ion concentration is greater than hydronium ion concentration. And it turns pink and phenolphthalein. Okay, so next one. So think about it as like a double displacement. So neutralization products of strong acid reacting with strong base. So hydrochloric acid is a strong acid, sodium hydroxide is a strong base, double displacement. So what do I make? So water, and then some sort of ionic compound, some sort of salt. Right? It doesn't have to be exactly sodium chloride, but water and some sort of salt is what I'm going to make with the neutralization of a strong acid and a strong base. Always.
So will it give us like?
Nope. It'll say when a strong acid and a strong base undergo neutralization, the products are
Salt and water.
right. And then the next one, think about it as like a single displacement. And I just chose a different acid. I could have done hydrochloric again. So active metal, sodium, reacting with nitric acid or hydrogen nitrate. So I'm going to make sodium nitrate and hydrogen gas. So a salt, again, this is my salt in this case, and then hydrogen. So again, you forget, you write out an equation. Remember, salt is just an ionic compound. Right, causes of acid rain. So nitrogen oxides and sulfur oxides. Right, pH of normal rain versus pH of acid rain. Normal rain is 5.5, acid rain is less than 5.
Wait, you're backward. What was the cause of? What was the causes of acid rain?
Nitrogen oxides and sulfur oxides.
Less than 5.
Less than 5 for acid rain. Normal rain is 5.5.
Nitrogen oxides and what?
Sulfur oxides. Right, so difference in formulas in conjugate acid-base pairs, it's just a hydrogen ion, just a proton. And then a buffer, substance that maintains its pH when an acid or a base is added. Acid or base. And then you have the 4 KAKB problems that are multiple choice. And then you have the 6 short answer problems. Again, 5 are just pH calculations, and then 1 KB problem. And again, you can do the KAKB problems without doing the ICE table. I mean, the ICE table just helps you kind of organize your information, but you don't have to do the ICE table if you can figure it out without it. But you probably want to, you know, if you're going to make an attempt on those, you know, run through some of the, you know, practice problems, examples, test reviews, whatever, so that you know what you're doing. Because again, you can't wait until tomorrow and think, oh, I'm going to figure it out on the test, because you're not going to have time. So 60 questions, and then there are 5 multiple choice bonus.